Italian films are something that I've really become attuned to in the last decade or so. I love them. I'm willing to give them all a try. Anything from the 60s to the 90s, yes, I'm all in. But there is one thing that I just cannot seem to enjoy, and that's Italian comedies. I may not have seen some of the best of them, but this humour just doesn't quite land with me a lot of the time. Which brings us to Shameless's 22nd release, The Nurse, starring Ursula Andress. This is a somewhat sex comedy where we have a group of a family whose patriarchal figure has had a heart attack while having sex. And as he lies there knocking on death's door, the family decide that this is good news. As soon as he is dead, they can sell off this winery that they have to this American businessman, played by Jack Palance, and just live life with all the money, spending it, doing whatever they want.
Just get him out of this house, quickly.
Good Lord, woman. Can't you see the condition he's in? This could be a heart attack. He has to stay quiet.
But my husband's coming any second.
The problem is this guy just won't die, and he's starting to come back to his good health. So, the main instigator of selling the winery decides that he's got a plan. He's got a cunning plan to bump off this man, and that is to hire Ursula Andress, a local woman, to be his nurse, his sensuous nurse, to get him so aroused and wound up that he'll have a second heart attack and vacate the planet.
Now see here, Anna. I don't think you understand the urgency of all this. All I can say is, do it, baby, and the world is yours.
What I did find myself enjoying here was the array of characters that we have and the situations that they end up in. These were mildly amusing, and I had a great deal of fun with these. Watching some scenarios that were just ludicrous was fun. Like there's one where one of the men are in the winery and he's giving drinks to a woman, but only if she removes a piece of clothing, and he's just slowly getting her drunk while getting her more and more undressed. It's completely bonkers, but kind of funny at the same time.
Give me some.
Your blouse?
No.
I'd say Ursula Andress is probably the best thing about this movie. She comes into it like a breath of fresh air and strips a lot throughout the film, but she feels like a fairly rounded character. There is a little bit of complexity there, as in she's been tasked to do a job and has this moral quandary about whether she should or not. She takes her job as a nurse seriously and can see herself helping to bump off this old man, who again is a one-note character. As he's at death's door, as he is just about to shuffle off this mortal coil, he relates to his family everything that he loved about life. It's kind of weird. It's a weird tone of a movie as we watch these characters do some of the most reprehensible and horrible things coming. We see that one of our characters asks the nurse to seduce the 16-year-old son to see if he knows any information about them going to bump off the old patriarch of this family. And they can have this moment where they're watching a family movie. They're all sitting down there enjoying it. Ursula Andress is trying to get the 16-year-old boy to touch her. It just feels a little bit off, a little bit weird and a little bit grimy. And I don't think that the nurse entirely works, but I enjoyed elements of it. I particularly liked Andress. I particularly liked her conversations that she has throughout the film. Some of the comedy and the sexual situations can be a little bit too close to the bone, not funny. Sometimes it can be entertaining and slightly amusing, but it feels like it's just that inconsistent nature throughout the film. I kind of wanted to love the nurse more than I did, but I think I'm kind of finding that when it comes to Italian films, give me the Pliciotechi, give me the horror, give me the giallo, the comedy. I think I'm happy to leave it alone at the moment. Not something I'm going to delve into more. I would love to know your thoughts on The Nurse if you've seen it. Let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, felt it landed somewhere in the middle. Yeah, interested to read your thoughts on this one. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com always, in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.